All right, I'm gonna bring up your next comic, one of my favorite people on the planet again. Everybody, give it up for Tara Cannistraci.
Give it up for Joe Weber. Joe. Aw. His busy season is coming up in December. You know, when he's the elf on the shelf. No, you can't unsee it now, right? All right. Give it up for all the comedians you've seen tonight. Isn't this a great night of comedy? We needed this. We need this. I know I needed it. I actually had to cancel my wedding 3 times this year. I know. The first 2 were because of COVID. It was a struggle. We have a few couples here tonight. I'm surprised you guys are sitting so close. That's amazing. We had to cancel it, seriously, because it was in New York City. So basically, my guests would have had more freedom in prison than they would have on the dance floor at my reception, so... But I'm trying to look on the bright side. You know, we saved a ton of money. Absolutely, in lawyers' fees. We were quarantined in a 1-bedroom apartment together the entire time. All right, a few weeks into it, he's like, oh my God, I think we have to pick a different date for the wedding. I was like, oh my God, I think I need to bring a different date to my wedding. I'm like, was that always the sound of your chew? I'm like, stop chewing, right? Swallow your food whole. That's why they call it Whole Foods. Did you know that, kids? They don't care. You're so young. You haven't made your mistakes yet. I started looking for a house because I'm like, we're gonna need a bigger space. And the realtor asks me right in front of him. She's like, is this gonna be your forever home? I was like, I don't even think he's gonna be my forever husband at this point. Like, I just want my own room, Susan. Is that your name? Are you a realtor? All right. No, I don't know. I started thinking about it, too, because my great-grandparents were married for 74 years. Yes, right? Married for 74. Some people don't live to be 74. I mean, looks like you did, sir, so congratulations on that. But no, 74 years it's amazing, right? And I started thinking about it. I'm like, how did she live with him for 74 years? Like, how do you live with another human being for 74 years? And for as long as I could remember, and this is true, right? They slept in separate beds. They did. My grandmother's bed was on the left side of the bedroom, right? My grandfather's was on the right side of the basement. Like, they were social distancing before it was cool. It was... And it's because they didn't have fairy tale expectations. They were products of the Great Depression, right? Not Walt Disney. I'm sorry, we have Disney fans in here? Right, yeah? There's no happily ever after. Okay, honey, I'm sorry to tell you that. We saw all the movies. Prince Charming was married 3 times. Right? Cinderella, Snow White, and Sleeping Beauty. Yes, right? You think about it. Disney should really start making reality shows for today's kids. Right? Think about it, so they know what to expect when they grow up. Right? We have the housewives. We can have the real princesses of the Enchanted Forest. Right? Keeping up with the Charmings, all right? Right? Sleeping Beauty has to pop Ambien just to get through the night, right? After the divorce, that's what happens when you grow up, girls. Sorry, honey. Right? I mean, instead we have Maury Povich, the kid's gonna have the Jiminy Cricket show, right? It's like Prince Charming, you are the father. I'm in my 40s. I was the generation of The Little Mermaid, right? And now my entire generation is obsessed with plastic surgery. The women, right? It's because of The Little Mermaid. Sure, he'll be with you, Ariel, right? If you have nice legs. She was a mermaid. only character Disney got right was Wendy from Peter Pan. She was a realist. Right? She actually wanted to be with a guy who would never grow up. That's what happens when you grow up. It's not a fairy tale, you know? You gotta be real. I think it's great now that some toy companies are making dolls like in the likeness of all children, right? So that every kid feels represented. Yeah, that's great. You know, just where was my doll? You know. I think the toy company Mattel could have made a Bronx Barbie. Right? Accessories include hairspray, right? Chewing gum, a bad accent. Right? Bronx Barbie doesn't date Ken, right? She goes out with Rocco. He does construction. But his accessories include a rubber band to carry his money in, right? I know, right? Right, arms that only fist pump. Sunglasses he doesn't take off even when he's indoors. He doesn't live in the dream house. No, he's still in his mother's basement.